how's it going? PD here. PD just woke up. PD is very tired. PD's hair is actually getting kind of long. But I'm here to make a little special video for the Mario Marathon crew and the OMMC. So this past weekend was Mario Marathon 4, where a few guys play video games non-stop to raise money for Child's Play charity. You can learn more about them in the link down below. But this video here is to thank the Mario Marathon crew and the OMMC. Just to explain, the OMMC is a little group of people from the chat who've been watching since 1 or have been keeping contact since the end of 2. And we just made this little group after the marathon and just kept talking to each other on the Twitters and stuff. And we became friends. But yeah, I want to thank all of you guys because you guys have made my weekend so awesome. And I know that the Mario Marathon crew's already been thanking all of us because we're the ones who donated, we're the ones who promoted, we're the ones who got that out there. But now it's my turn to thank you, really guys. You guys are amazing. I know Brian puts a lot of work into this. Shanna must be going crazy from having all these people in her house. And of course all you other guys are just so dedicated and help out, and it's amazing. And you guys help me have an amazing weekend, even if it is just sitting down in my chair watching a few people on a stream and talking to some people on a chat. It is really so much fun, and it is for an amazing cause, a cause that I fully support like 1,000 times. It is just a great experience, and I'm so glad that I was part of it for the past 4 years. And it couldn't have happened at a better time. I've needed to have some really amazing times just to get my mind out of stuff and everything. So I went to Jersey for the past week, and that was an amazing time. And the week I came back was Mario Marathon, so that's another 5 days of awesome. That's what that was. Again, Brian with his dedication to all of this. Shanna for letting all this happen. John, who is just pure awesome. He did Truffle Shuffle 2 years in a row. He went into White Castle and a grocery store dressed up as Tanuki Mario, and all the other things that he's done over the past few years and in the stream. It's just so funny, and John, you are the awesome. Nate needs some props because he had to replay New Super Mario Bros. All over again. Well, most of it at least. And he was raging hard at times because it was dying a lot. It was funny to watch, but it was also very, very painful. Emily too, who's there, also reading the chats and the tweet, and that's great because we all want to make sure those things are being read, and thanks to Emily they were. Ben and Sundeep for reading the chat and the Twitters and entertaining us with Circuit Freak. Thank you, Sundeep. And their witty banter and their puns and everything. They are great people. Speaking of entertainment, we have Slouch Girl, which is Chris's wife, who was just amazingly singing. New addition of voiceover guy who was pretty funny in general. He had a whole bunch of voices he could do. He sang along too, he was great. And of course Jed, playing some amazing medleys and some other songs. I remember I had taken a nap for maybe about an hour. And then I was woken up to Jed singing Katy Perry, Hot and Cold. And that's when I was like, oh okay, he's singing Hot and Cold again. Nah, call back to Mario Marathon 3, that's cool. Then he moves into Just Like Heaven by The Cure. That's where I start waking up even more. I'm like, oh my god, he's playing Just Like Heaven. And then he goes into Here Comes Your Man by the Pixies. This is the point where I jump out of my bed, wake myself up, and sit down in front of that chair and watch the rest of it. I still can't get over how awesome that medley was. It was so great. And then later on he plays Hey by the Pixies, one of my favorite songs ever. Oh my god, Jed, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course Jed had the most epic entrance to the Mario Marathon finale. And while the credits were rolling and everyone was singing, I gotta admit, I got a little warm and fuzzy inside. It was all nice. It was just a nice heartwarming feeling. So yeah, I gotta thank the MM crew for that feeling. And of course the OMMC. I would start naming you and thanking all of you, but you guys are just too many to count, and I'm sure I'm gonna miss someone if I start naming all of you. But you guys know who you are. So yeah, thanks to all of you, MM crew, OMMC, for just making this weekend so amazing. I remember a lot of times throughout the whole marathon, I just couldn't stop smiling. It was just so fun. And it's good to know that you guys are just there. I mean, well, we've known each other for about 4-ish years yet. We've never met. We've only talked on the internet. But even then, I think we can still call each other some pretty nice friends. We kept in contact over Twitter, over Facebook, Skype. And honestly, I think some of you know me even better than most of the people I know around here. Obviously not including my really close friends. But most people I know are just people I hang out with or acquaintances. And since you guys follow me on Twitter, I tend not to discriminate what I put on Twitter. So some of you probably know me better than most people do. And I remember back in Mario Marathon 1 when we didn't even know the Mario Marathon crew's names, and the chat just made up names for them. Shirt Guy, Couch Guy, Chair Guy, and Slouch Guy, along with Blanket Girl. And now here we are 4 years later, just doing more marathons, new additions. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video now, guys. I'm just rambling on. So just one last big, enormous thank you for making this an amazing weekend. I said that so many times already. It's just this feeling of goodness that I have right now. Just thanks for everything, guys. And now, I gotta go. Gotta do some more video work. But before I leave, Team Green Stars forever, yo! Yeah, that was just one of the contests for the Mario Marathon. It was Team Green Stars versus Team Blue Coins, and to see who won, to see what game they would play at the end. Team Blue Coins won. But anyways, I'm off. Bye bye everyone, and see you guys in the next video. I don't see nothing wrong with the Mario Marathon.
don't see nothing wrong.